Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Rover, and this is my first ever playthrough of Raincoat Plus. And last time, I was informed that what I saw at the noodle stand, or the ramen stand, was actually that the person... Where are you? I always think you're doing these really cool stuff and I can't see it, ever. Well, I sometimes see it, but then sometimes we don't. But like, I'm sure it's very cool. But yeah, there was like the person at the ramen stand, apparently like, they're saying it was him. The person who was working there took off his hood and went over there and worked at the ramen stand. I think I was just a little confused because I thought they would show the taking off of the hood, or maybe like the reveal of like what they looked like would have been a little bit different. But I think that it's trying to kind of like maybe, I guess like make it so that like you're not totally afraid of this person, right? At least... Oh, look at this. Yeah, this is why I love how Shinigami, like, doing all these little things. It makes Shinigami feel so much more real. Yeah, so, like, again, they're trying to, like, because there's so many big reveals in this game. I actually think that now, looking at it, at first I was like, I was even talking to someone, I was like, man, like, that's how they reveal that? That's what they look like? But I think that not only is there going to be more to it, but I think it's also a really cool thing to have, just like, oh yeah, that hooded guy you've been following this whole time? Well, this is what we say right now, at least, he looks like. Just a very quick thing. So you can kind of go about your business, but also have it in the back of your mind, I suppose, as well. We're going back to the agency, but obviously I want to do some Gumshoe Gabs today. Obviously, there's 2 more quests to do before we go there as well. Let's check if we can go to the church first. Now, we're going to have to go to Kanai Station later, right? Because that's what they said to meet up with Makoto. Let's go to the church. Because I think what they're trying to do with the hooded man, from my perspective anyway, I could be wrong, is that they're trying to show that, like, for Yuma, it's like, hey, just don't be too afraid of this person. At least not yet. Because there's so many things to fear in this game. Maybe it's, like, a way to put his mind at ease a bit before he, like, has to, like, explore other options, so it's not on his mind. Oh, we're doing another quest for you? Another survey, maybe? Maybe that's it. I don't know. I could be getting it wrong.
Yeah.
You came right on time. Right on time. What is it?
You.
Remember the last time you went and counseled people?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought they were all satisfied.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
Huh?
That just isn't enough. Not enough to replace the priest, that is.
Oh, no.
What are you saying? I'm not a pro or anything. It's not like I'm a pro or anything. Yeah, so what you're saying is you'll do even better next time, correct?
No way.
You don't mean...
Yeah.
Time to give out advice. Better than before, right? I'll try my best, because last time we didn't do very good, in fairness. We didn't know. No one was upset. Do as the nun asks. Ignore the nun's request. Do as the nun asks.
All right.
But this time it's not my fault no matter what happens.
Huh?
Fine, but be prepared for the consequences if you mess up. Now get going. You gotta be kidding. Someone on a previous comment or previous video said like something that I agree with very much so. I think the ability system in this game where you get like a load of detector points to unlock abilities, I think that ability system is not supposed to be a skill system. And when I say skill system, I mean like it's not supposed to be like, oh, you got a new power up. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be like that. What it is, it's supposed to like be a varying difficulty setting almost for people who want to play the game maybe in like a little bit of an easier difficulty setting. At least that's the way I look at it. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I think adding more options to games and like unlocking more options in games where like you don't have to press as many, you know, buttons, or you don't have to like... If someone just wants to see the story, then I really feel like it's a nice thing to have, that you only have like a few keys. It's like you don't have to think about that too much. You just want to see the story. More options are always a really good thing. At least that's the way I look at it anyway. I guess I'm bringing it up now because it's like, okay, we're doing these side quests not really to get abilities, because we turned off a lot of our abilities. We're doing the side quests to, you know, see the side quests. To say or not say, that is the question. Excuse me, is something on your mind? Yes, but who are you?
And that's what happened.
The nun of the church asked me to go around and listen to everyone's troubles. If you'd like, maybe I can offer you some advice.
Yeah.
I see. That would be great, actually. I'll get straight to the point. I'm in love.
I see.
Oh, really? Love, huh? Yes, those graceful hands and feet. Those wavy locks. Those eyes of Enu, and porcelain skin. It was love at first sight. It was over for me the moment I saw him.
I see.
Oh.
I can picture him now onto the piano, just thinking about him makes my heart ache. Onto the piano? Do you mean... Vivia? No, buddy. Get in line. Get in line, buddy. Get in line. That's the one. You're my rival for his affection? Yes, 100%.
No.
No, nothing like that. I know Vivia because we work together. But yeah, also, like, Calvin is your rival for this.
I see.
Vivia, so that's his name. So lovely and ephemeral. Quite fitting. The guy really seems to like Vivia. I'd like to help him, but...
And then...
You said you're a colleague of Vivia, right? Then you must know what kinds of things he likes. Books. Want to tell him how I feel and give him a present. Okay. Does he know you, though? There's a lot of characters in Kane War just looking at people from a distance and giving them a present first thing. You know what I mean? Does he know you? Is this a thing where, like, maybe, like, you could, like, talk to him first, have a conversation first, and then figure it out afterwards, maybe? You know, maybe go up and say, like, hey, you know, I just... You know, I noticed you're new here, maybe, or something like that. Like, I know it's hard to have a conversation with someone you don't know, right? And sometimes it's just not really recommended, I suppose. Naturally, it should be something you like. You know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say. It's like so difficult, and I guess like that is a problem. I'm not going to be able to give advice totally on that stuff, but like on the idea of talking to someone that you weren't introduced to by a friend, or something like that, or just noticing someone. It's very difficult, right? It's so difficult even thinking about that.
I see.
Let's see. A book? Yeah, Vivia likes a book. And honestly, like, Vivia, I feel like would be very flattered. I think Vivia's the type of person that would be like, oh, thank you, but I'm not really looking for a relationship. And also he has a box cutter on him right now, so I'd watch out. I think Vivia would be happy to receive a book as a present.
What's wrong with that?
A book. That'd be perfect for him. I could get him omelette. No, Musbeth. Oh, okay. Might be better. You've been a great help. I'll get my present ready and go tell him how I feel. No problem. I hope things go well.
Thank you.
These sorts of things are never easy, but I won't give up. Thanks again. Yeah, they are. No, 100%. They're so freaking difficult, man. Because I'm the type of person like my advice ever like. And here's the thing. I think I'm wrong in a lot of cases because a lot of people are like, well, I actually literally found my husband just by like walking up to him in a cafe. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's true. I think I just like work up the courage to talk to someone you don't know just in a random place. Just seems so nerve-wracking to me. I'm a very sociable person though, but like still it's just like, what if they're like don't want to be bothered? What if, you know what I mean? It's always like very, very interesting. What a mess. If something's worrying you, I'd be happy to listen. You're from the church. Yeah, that's me. I guess I don't need to explain why I'm doing this anymore. So what's worrying you? Well, there's this guy who's been hitting on me non-stop lately. Who's that?
Come on.
I've turned him down multiple times, but you can't take the hint. It's stressing me out. I just don't know what to do.
I see.
Can you give me a description? Oh no. Is he short? Sure, he was on the shorter side, but chock full of confidence. That sounds kind of familiar. I think it's Desahiko.
Oh, right.
He was also carrying a huge backpack. He might not be so bad if he wasn't lugging that thing around. I think it's a cool style. I think that's one of like the very redeeming style aspects of him.
I knew it.
She must be talking about Desahiko.
Come on.
That short detective was hitting on girls instead of investigating? No mercy for slackers. Yeah, honestly, like, Desahiko, get to work at this time, okay? We love you, buddy, but you gotta get to work. What do you think I should do?
Sure.
Let's see. Keep rejecting him. Why not try going out with him once? Leave it to me? I think leave it to me because we're actually like friends with Desahiko, right? We can talk to him and like let him down. I think keep rejecting him. He doesn't understand that. Like there's like in his mind, like I feel like a few times he hasn't understood that. No, actually no, I take that back because he did move on from the women that he was talking to before, right? But keep rejecting him means he keeps doing it anyway, so he's not understanding it this time. So let's say leave it to me. Leave it to me. To you, what do you intend to do? It's a bit awkward to admit, but the person hitting you is someone I work with.
Huh?
That's why.
I'll tell him to stop bothering you. I see, thank you, good luck.
No.
It's nothing, I'm sorry you have to deal with this. Looks like I managed to solve a problem. And in exchange, you were giving yourself a brand new one. I think that's the best option, right? For us to talk to him ourselves, because he actually is a big fan of us. And we know how to talk to Desahiko at this point. So in the Gumshoe Gabs, we're very good at talking to Desahiko. You know, you just have to play up to his favorite thing, which is like, you know, giving him a boost of confidence as he's talking about himself, I think. What do I do? If you're worried about something, I can lend an ear. Who are you?
And that's what happened.
Then ask me to go around. That's what happened. Then listen to everyone's troubles. Then can I ask you to listen to my problem? I work at a cafe, but I just can't seem to interact well with customers. Okay. As soon as I'm in front of someone, I get so nervous that my words won't come out.
I see.
Sort of like what's happening now. I want to be able to talk to people with ease, just like she did. She? Oh, Fubuki.
Right.
I love that they're bringing in all the detectives for this. Right? I mean, again, like I talk about grounding a crazy experience all the time with these games. You know, like the way I describe this always is the same thing, where it's like when a progressive metal band will like make this crazy music, but then the drums ground everything. This feels like the drums, right? It's like, hey, like this world is real. They're doing stuff like outside of the stuff they're doing with you, and it just grounds everything in the reality that's within this world, you know?
Maybe.
Could you be talking about Fubuki? When I asked for advice, she told me that I had to defeat the evil
I
gods.
knew it.
Definitely Fubuki. But I don't even know what evil gods are. How is it that related to serving customers? She's fantastic. What should I do? Well, let's search for evil gods together. Let's forget about the evil gods. I think things are okay the way they are. Let's search for evil gods together. Let's forget about evil gods. I think so. I think so.
Well,
Evil gods don't exist, so you can forget about that. But I won't be able to get over my nervousness, and I still won't be able to serve people.
speaking
Right,
of
that wouldn't
which-
solve the actual problem, would it? I'm sorry for bringing up silly problem. Oh, okay, we didn't help out that one.
Sorry.
So I wonder if it's like, let's search for it together? That should be enough for now. Let's have action. Yeah, maybe it says search for it together. Because that doesn't really solve, but to me, like, that does. It's like, hey, just don't worry about like the, or like, I think the best advice you give there would be like, hey, like, I know Fubuki. I know this character you're talking about. They're actually like a really like confident. They're confident because like they don't really see the world in the same way everyone else does. You're not gonna get to the stage of Fubuki the way she's able to talk to people, the way she's able to interact with people, because Fubuki is a special like breed of person that doesn't, you know, that isn't always like. How do I say it? Like you guys know I'd never insult Fubuki. She's like, she's one in a million. You know what I mean? She's the type of person that like is like, you know, we can call her airheaded. I think that's probably a fair thing to say because that's what they call her in the game sometime as well. But with like delightfully airheaded. When you have no stress in your head about like talking to people, you're not. It's you know, it's a whole different feeling from people that will have like a stress in their heads talking to people because she has her own stresses. But I really feel like it's like comparing yourself to someone like Fubuki in the way they interact with people is completely different than how you're going to be able to interact with people. Fubuki was like born being able to talk to anyone. She stood up to a death god. You know what I mean? she argued with a death god right away.
Hey.
In other words, it ain't your fault, but you keep if you keep whining like this.
I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
Oh, as long as you put in the name of God afterwards, it's okay. And by the way, I want to make sure that when I'm saying that her airheadedness is what makes her so sociable, I think that is an aspect of it. Like, it's like, she doesn't stress over talking about people, but I do think she is smart in a lot of cases too. Like, she's been able to figure stuff out with us. She got better during that trial as well. She's helped us out quite a bit. She's the reason that we're alive. So I'd never talk that bad about Fubuki. You know what I mean? Never. What was that just now? Yeah. Back already? Peeping is a bad habit, you know.
So,
Can't just force all the work on you, can I? So I also tried listening to some folks.
Wow.
That's great. That person just now looked really happy.
huh?
Uh-huh. I could see the relief in his face, like all his worries had evaporated. He kept thanking you over and over.
I'm sure.
I think he was happy to have someone so friendly and approachable to talk with.
I knew it.
You're kind of foul-mouthed for a nun, but you're also incredibly kind. Hopefully.
Don't make me
Shut up,
kill
I'm busy
your
now.
ass.
Later. Is that the end of the quest?
Oh,
Her face went bright red and she... Yeah, because maybe like she has a different side to her.
yeah.
You know? As long as she's right, I think the church will be just fine. She's compassionate and the locals really trust her.
That's great.
It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we were able to help out. I see that too. Like, I think that's also like a really good thing that they bring up is the idea that like, you know, there's a trust, even if she seems like very mean. It's like the, you know, the person who works at like the hot dog stand who's like super mean, but it's like, there's a trust in the community for him, you know? Oh, wait, what? Oh, this is very, very interesting to have this as a side quest.
Huh?
Is that Uruka? Oh, it's you.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
What are you doing? Shachi is dead. Icardi and Servan betrayed the resistance. We caused so much trouble for you. That's right, Master. We was almost catch because of you. Apologize harder. Honestly, here's the thing. I actually like appreciate Shinigami in a way of this. You know what I mean? Like for a friend to like, you know, back up for you like this. Because Shinigami will do that. I feel like sometimes where it's like, I can make fun of him, but you don't make fun of him. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, it was certainly tough, but it's nothing you need to apologize for. See, I guess Yuma sees us as just being a detective, you know? That's what you do. And like, but also like she did point a gun at us and they did try to kill us. So I think it's also okay if Yuma was like, okay, I accept your apology, but like obviously that was really tough. What about you, Aruka? How are you doing? Did the peacekeepers not come after you? But Yuma's such a sweet person that he's looking at this from this perspective where like, Aruka's lost everything. The resistance is done because of what happened.
Yes.
Don't worry about them, they won't catch me that easily. But now that the resistance is in shambles, I'm at a loss. I don't know where to go from here. Aruka seems really depressed, I'd like to cheer her up somehow. Encourage her?
Yeah.
It'll be alright, I'm sure your allies will come back soon. Even if they do, Shachi isn't here anymore, there's no one keeping us together. No, I don't know what to say. If only there was someone here who knew Aruka well. Who knew Aruka well? Lost in the rain. Kurumi's probably like, wow, you do a lot of tasks around here, Yuma. Yeah, I just do a lot of tasks. Me and my tasks, you know. Interesting that we're back with Aruka. Didn't expect it. Honestly didn't expect it. But I guess it makes sense. They like tying up loose ends in this game. Every time I get this tint of the color pink, it's so freaking pretty. Oh yeah, Magala! Of course! So why is Margala? How have you been? Well, you know. There's something I'd like your help with. Oh great, something close again. In that case, I'll pass.
No.
It's about Aruka.
That's what happened.
Around her just now and she seems really depressed about everything from before. I want to help her out. Do you have any idea how to cheer her up? Something does come to mind, but before I tell you, I have a request.
Huh?
You have a request?
No.
Uruka isn't the only one with problems, you know. I want you to deliver to a certain man. What's inside?
No.
Do you really need to know?
Me?
No, I suppose not, but I don't want to be fooled again. No doubt that's a fair point. Go ahead and open it. It's just food.
Yeah.
Yep, it's food. Just like he said. Who do I deliver this to? He should be at the small room in the Doya district. The same one you were locked in before.
I see.
That room, it should be at the end of the Doya district. Do that for me and I'll tell you how to help Aruka.
Yes.
Understood. The small room in the Doya district. You know, Yuma, you're way too good. You're way too good of a person. You know, way too nice. I will also say as well that the abilities section in this game is not just to make the game easier as well. I also find that it is to make the game easier, but it's also like, I appreciate it if there's stuff about the game that annoys you, like the timing on this, or I hate how like I always fail this type of thing. It's like super fun. Like we failed the barrel mission so many times, I think, in the first round around. So it's actually kind of nice to have those extra abilities for something that like I'm not very good at, you know? So it makes things go a little bit smoother. So I do appreciate that. But again, like I said, all options are always good. More options for a game. Great. Wait, there's peacekeepers here. Are they gonna let us pass? Oh, I don't know if they're gonna let us pass.
Hey.
Some of the area is currently under jurisdiction of the Amaterasu peacekeepers. Oh wait, this isn't the place we were locked in though, is it? It was down this way. Yeah, because we did a whole walk. But I don't remember exactly where that walk went to. Oh no, I remember now, it was up this way. Yep. That's when we weren't locked in here originally. We were locked up this way, because I remember walking past here as well. Yeah, these side quests are super, super good. They're super good. And I really like them that they always like apply to something that is in the, you know, they always apply to the story of the game. They always add to the story of the game as well. Look at this. Mysterious hut. It's a mysterious hut. Oh, here? Wait, what? Servan? Wait, what? Hold on. You're alive! Servan, what the hell? What if someone found me? Sorry, I have something from... Wait, what? Thanks, this helps a lot. What are you doing here, Servan? Weren't you captured by the peacekeepers? Yeah. Well, you see, I was taken by the peacekeeper Guliami along with Yukari's body. I managed to flee during the commotion for when the director Yomi appeared. Oh my god. Okay. There's 3 resistance members left. If you can ever trust Savant again, start the resistance up. You know what I mean? Do it again. You have your, your communications person, someone who works on all the technology. You have like a weapons expert. You have like someone who like has experience in Kanai Ward like nobody else, like Margalaw. You could do this. I'm not really sure what happened, but Yomi was really pissed off. He took it out on Of course he did. Of course he did.
Right.
Was it because Makoto stopped him? It was the perfect opportunity for you to make my escape.
I see.
And then you asked Margalaw to help you hide?
Yeah.
Yeah, without him, I probably would have collapsed somewhere and gotten captured again.
Then?
Could you tell him how thankful I am?
Yeah.
Sure, no problem. Wow. That's so freaking cool. I didn't expect that at all. And I was just hiding out here. Honestly, like, yes, he did a bad thing. He got manipulated for sure by Icardi. But I also think at the same time, like, if Icardi wasn't around, I don't think Savan would be doing those bad things. Personally, I don't think he would be doing those bad things. And also, it's like, okay, look. One less dead person. Good. You know what I mean? Good. We needed it at this stage. We definitely need it. One less dead
And
person.
that's what happened.
He told me he appreciates everything you've done for him.
Yeah.
I see. Thanks for doing that. Why did you decide to help him out, Margalaw? Even though he was being threatened, he did betray the resistance.
No.
Right. When he first came to me, considered handing him over to the peacekeepers. That would go against everything you would ever do. But the members of resistance were like my second family. And when it comes down to it, Amaterasu is the true villain in all of this.
I see.
They're the ones to blame for sure. I see.
Yeah.
Sorry for the stranger's request. Take this and give it to Haruka. A gun?
No.
It's just a bottle gun. It can't really harm anybody. Shachi entrusted to me. He told me to give it to Haruka if something ever happened. Wow.
I see.
So it's a present from Shachi to Haruka. There's nothing suspicious about a cap gun sitting around in a shop like this after all.
Yeah.
Give it to her along with these words. This is not a real gun. It's a fake and capable of taking a life. There's meaning in that. It's a message from Shachi.
Yeah.
Understood. I'll make sure to give it to Haruka. So, interestingly enough, like, I think what he said is so poignant. I thought about selling it, but I suppose we're both creatures of habit. Aren't we, Shachi? They're still thinking about Shachi. Of course they are. But why that's like so... What he said that was so poignant. Was so important. Which is the idea, which is the core of all of this. It's the same, like, and again, we compare, like, when I compare it to Danganronpa, I compare it only in, like, how I feel about something is the same way I compare any game, because I feel like they're very different and they, deserve to be judged by themselves. But to me, it's like the true criminal in almost like all of these scenarios. Maybe like, and here's the thing, I don't want to ever seem like I'm like the Nailman was doing some pretty horrible stuff. Icardi killed someone, killed Shachi. That I'm not trying to excuse it, but I'm saying that like a lot of like the crime that happens here in the city definitely, is influenced by the pressure that is put on them by the Amaterasu Corporation. And they made that clear. They made that clear in this game that like, even in the side quests, someone got their purse stolen. It was because they really felt like they needed money. But then that other person then would have been without money. Like all of these side quests, all of the quests are really showing like how evil the Amaterasu Corporation is and how they've affected people so negatively. Again, like I'm saying, Icardi, Nailman, Zilch, they all like were killing people. They did kill people in horrible ways, really horrific. But I'm trying to say like what the game is trying to get across as well, I think, is that Kanai Ward is effed up because of Amaterasu,
Hey.
What is this? You need me for something?
For now.
Yes, I need you to take this. A gun? And also, I don't... the reason why I didn't mention the girls and, like... that, in the school... is because, like, not only is that just one of the saddest chapters... but... it's also, for me... like... another thing that Kanai Ward has done, we saw the pressure that was put on them as well in the play from Kaden as well that affected her, that she felt like she had to be the number one, throughout her whole life. But there's also, I feel like that was also another thing, like Kanai Ward gives out the energy. And Tasuhiko said as well, Kanai Ward is literally a place that like makes this happen. It happens more often here because it's Kanai Ward and because of the Amaterasu Corporation. But the reason I didn't lump them in together is because like, it's not about forgiveness or anything, but it's just like, it just makes me so sad thinking about that. And I never want to lump them together with like the other killers, if that makes sense.
And that's what happened.
His present with Shachi, he left it with Margalov for safekeeping.
No way.
From Shachi?
Besides,
This is gonna mean the world to her. He also wanted to tell you this. This is not a real gun. It's a fake, incapable of taking a life. There's meaning in that.
and that's what happened.
Those words are part of Shachi's gift to you. Shachi.
Yes.
This song is fantastic. I understand he may be gone, but I'll keep moving forward. Good. Really good.
It can't be.
A gun? You there, what are you doing with that? Oh, shut up. You better run, Yuma.
Yes.
Right. F the peacekeepers. F them. Looks like we go. This track is incredible.
Yes.
I don't think we were followed.
You have
Thank
my
you, Yuma.
thanks.
I found a path forward because of you. Oh my god, no problem. Even Shachi is no longer with us. I'll keep the resistance alive. I'll use this gun to help create a world Shachi envisioned.
Yeah.
As Aruka spoke those words, a smile crept across her face. Hopefully you'll do this. Hopefully. Yeah, and obviously like the idea of like, I think it's Shachi saying, here's a model gun. It's like, you can like these guns, you can really appreciate these guns. But I need you to understand that it's like not, you know, this is not the way I want you to fight, to help out the resistance. This is not the way. And I appreciate that quite a bit. Yeah, we did a lot of side quests, so we'll do some gumshoe gabs in a bit. Just because we already did some side quests. So we have one with Halara, one with Desahiko, we have like 4 to do. So we'll do some as we're going forward, for sure. I like that they're not going away anyway, so. And this is chapter 4, right? So I'm guessing like if they're, I don't know how many chapters are in this game, but if they're going by like which detectives you work with every single chapter. We worked with, chapter 1 we worked with Halara, then we worked with Desahiko, then we worked with Fubuki. So Yakou and Vivia are left. So I wonder if it is like we're going to be working with either Vivia or Yakou in this chapter. My guess would be if we had... Man. My guess would be Vivia if we had to say, right? If we had to say someone we'd be working with. It would have to be Vivia, right? Because like Vivia had a cliffhanger moment. Unless they're going to try and kill us. That's another thing, you know? We could be dead by the time we figured that out. It's crazy that Makoto just built this all back up for us. And it's almost like, right, like, and I didn't say this before, but like it's the ship, the submarine in the shadow of the Amaterasu Corporation, right? It's the way this is laid out. And we can't tell them about this. We can't tell them we're going to the secret lab. Yakou there?
Chief, I'm back.
Oh.
Was that a letter?
I guess even fuzzheads have pen pals.
His hair has nothing to do with the letter.
It might.
There's still some time before the meetup. Maybe now's a good time for goodbyes and farewells to Fuzzhead and the Blatty.
I don't think Yakou's flat. His hair has such volume. I don't know what you're talking about. And honestly, like, even with the rain, Kurumi doesn't have a fuzz head. So honestly, like, Shinigami, you want to apologize for calling Kurumi a fuzz head and calling Yakou flat-haired. Very, very, very rude.
Yuma.
Yeah, well, we need to find out what's wrong.
Forget it. It's
No,
nothing.
please tell us, because we have so much trust in you. We have so much trust in you. You've been fantastic to us so far. Absolutely fantastic.
How's the investigation going? Seeing your gloomy face, I guess I shouldn't have to ask. There's no need to rush it. And good job, Kurumi. Now that you're here, why don't you make yourself at home?
Thank you. If you don't mind.
Yakou being very, very pleasant about her, because at first he was a bit, I guess he would be a bit worried about someone just coming in here, right?
It might be the last
Oh my
time
God.
we see them.
Yeah, this is a crazy thing to say. Because, yeah, we could get caught.
The last time. I'm about to go someplace very dangerous.
Incredibly so.
After all, it's a secret lab inside of Amaterasu Corporation. Chief Yakou helped me so much, and now I might not ever see him again.
Especially with your amnesia, this is your family, right? This is the people you know the most.
What's wrong, Yuma? You look awfully tired. Hey, you better not have gotten mixed up in some strange trouble again, got it?
No, never.
No, that's not it.
You sure? Well, alright. You made the same face when we first met at the Amaterasu Express.
Man, that feels like yesterday and 10 years ago.
Things were completely crazy back then. Frankly, I'm surprised you even survived.
Yeah, that was a crazy experience.
For everything.
Yuba, and like like he did help us out quite a bit, right? He's the reason we're alive as well. He's the reason we weren't caught by the peacekeepers.
So, did you get any of your memories back since then?
No, not at all.
I see. Well, don't worry about it. You can live without your past memories.
Oh my god, they're really hammering this home, like how sweet Yakou really, because Yakou does like take advantage of us in like very funny ways. Go get the meat buns, all this stuff. You're the trainee, but like he has helped us out.
Sometimes you're better off forgetting them altogether.
Is your past like that, Chief Yakou?
Yeah, most of it. The things I want to forget, things that I can't forget.
Right. I have zero interest in Fuzzhead's past.
I don't know. I'm a big sucker for a backstory, so.
I was wondering, do you have some kind of forte?
Good question.
Huh? Me?
He does not.
I don't got a forte at all. I'm no master detective, just a regular one. I trained at the WDO when I was younger, but I never managed to attain my own forte. But to be clear, that's the norm. Alara and Fubuki are pretty exceptional.
They are. Their powers are crazy.
My colleagues who couldn't become master detectives gave up on their entire detective careers.
Whoa. So that just shows how dedicated Yakou is.
You never gave up?
It's my pride as a failure. Besides, there's something I want to protect in this town.
Again, I feel such dedication from him, but again, there's something I want to protect in this town.
What's that?
Oh, is it a lover?
Oh?
You're fairly close, but that's not exactly it. To me, this town is my life. My bitter past, my fun memories, they're all right here.
You're like ingrained with this town now?
I just wanted to protect the happiness I found within arm's reach.
Wow. So it's like this place, even though it's horrible, also is like a place that he loves.
But it wasn't easy. It was too much for me to handle on my own. And as a result, I lost everything. I was an empty shell until you all came along. Please, help me save
That's
this
so
city.
true. We talked about this, like this kind of like this. He has changed quite a bit then, because you know before it was like he didn't want to. He wanted to save the city, but he wouldn't even think about it because he didn't want to like upset the peacekeepers. And now like he asked us for help, and now he's talking about it like the city as is someplace he really loves.
So that's what he was feeling when he said that. I think I finally understand the weight of those words. I wonder how much the chief has lost in this place.
Yeah.
Compared to that, my memories seem insignificant.
I mean, you can look at it like that, but I would never look at it like that.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, a detective grows stronger the more he is lost. In that sense, you have a lot of potential, Yuma.
No, I'm just...
Hang on, don't get me wrong here. I'm worried day and night you'll get us dragged into even more trouble.
Like honestly though, like this phrase here, a detective grows stronger the more he is lost. In that sense, you have a lot of potential because he has lost. Yuma has lost everything, but now he's gaining so much because like, he's almost like a blank canvas that can be like he has his personality and stuff, I guess, and he has his own like little talents. But like, I really feel like we've had like a lot of like great lessons imprinted on us from the other detectives so far.
Sorry.
Honestly though, Yuma, like you saved a lot of lives and also caused a few. But yeah, Kurumi would be gone.
Please don't get in over your head.
So you have to say goodbye now to these characters. This is kind of weird, man, right? Because we're going, like, who knows what's going to happen?
I may be overstepping my bounds by saying I'm worried about
No. It's perfectly fine. Like, it's going to be a dangerous place, and, like, we worry about you, too.
No, it's okay.
Wow, it's even more romantic now.
I think it's, like, probably very weird because, like, you know, if you do want to, like...
It's not even...
Because even, like, romance aside, right? I would not be opposed to, you know, the romance between Yuma and Kurumi, right? Not at all. But I think even that aside, it's like these two people have come to trust each other. Kurumi is giving us so much. You know, her talk with us at the end of the last chapter was so meaningful to us as well. And then also we've probably given Kurumi a lot of hope as well. Not just information, but the hope and like that we give each other. I think it's like very difficult in this point as well because we both know what's about to happen. We can't talk about it openly because we don't want to tell Yakou what's happening. So they're kind of probably feeling like, man, there's a million and one things I do want to say, you know, because I do appreciate you, but we can't really say it right now, you know?
Huh? What's wrong?
Nothing at all.
Hey, come on. If something's bothering you, talk to me about it.
Oh my god,
okay?
Yakou. And he's doing his little work as well. He's asked us to, and we can't talk to him about it at all.
I'm still chief of the detective agency that's overseeing you.
And we know we're about to get into a lot of trouble again.
Understood. Thank you.
Yeah, no, seriously. Such a great chief to have.
Even if you wanted to, there's nothing you can say to him now. Especially after he told you to stay out of trouble.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm sorry, Chief.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that.
Master, I think it's time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But we have to.
Chief,
What's up?
I've just remembered something, so can I go investigate it?
Oh my god, that word is probably gonna scare him.
Right now? Why don't you wait until tomorrow?
Yes, I gotta check it right now. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but I
I
have to
feel
go.
so bad because, like, you know, like, you want to put, like, everyone else is investigating this as well. And by the end of this, we're going to hopefully have some answers for them. But it'd be really fantastic if, like, we could tell them what we can't. Oh, just running.
Hey!
Yuba's not very good with telling his, of explaining his feelings all the time, especially when he's upset. And Kurumi runs after as well.
Hold on! Kurumi too?
And this is going to make him worry even more. Like, this is going to make him think about this for a while. Vivia! You were there all this time?
Oh, you scared me! Vivia! Were you there the whole time?
I did not see Vivia.
Oh, Chief. Good morning.
Good morning. So where's your box cutter?
Good morning. Do you even know what time it is?
Where did he go?
Oh no.
You mean Yuma? He ran out, saying there's something he wants to investigate.
I see.
Oh no, what is happening?
Like
Vivia!
a thunderbolt in spring. The pale blue blink in the far-off night sky.
What?
Soon, a storm
What?
will arrive.
Vivia!
Huh?
What are you saying?
He is dangerous.
We are?
What did you say?
Oh, it's nothing. I just want to stay asleep.
Oh my god, what is happening with Vivia?
I want to die someday.
Please no. Please no.
Wait, you're going back to sleep? You've got to be kidding me.
I am so worried about Vivia. Wait, what are you looking at? What is he looking at? Yeah, I'm so worried about Vivia. Now, because the thing is, like, it could be a thing where, like, he's just, like, worried we're bad. Because the way he said it is, like, we're dangerous, right? And maybe that's because we do have the death god with us.
Please come back safely.
Oh, Kurumi. There's a lot of emotions in this chapter so far. Like a lot of, like, very conflicting emotions, right?
Take care.
Kurumi, that means the world.
It makes me worried how she said that so solemnly. I feel like a soldier going to war.
Only it's like the opposite. You're getting off the boat and she's on the boat, you know? But it definitely has that vibe, that energy, right?
I mean, it's the same thing. Hey, this can be even worse than the battlefield.
The way they're describing it, yes, Shinigami.
We should head to Kanai Station and meet up with Makoto.
Look at this. Look at this. Also, at the end of this platform as Kurumi is watching on from us.
I'm sure.
Come back in one piece, okay? I'll be waiting here. And we don't even know what to say. That's our gal, man. And, like, the way I look at it is, like, what we just had there was, like, they showed that, like, how, like, much Yakou means to us and how much his help has meant to us. But they're also showing, like, you know, Kurumi's care for us and how much we've changed things for her already. How much Kurumi has helped us as well. But then with Vivia, they're adding in that layer that Raincoat loves to add in, that mystery layer where it's like, what is going to happen with this character? And I'm hoping it turns out good. I'm so desperately hoping that it turns out to be okay. Because I love Vivia. I really do. And Vivia staring right at the Shinigami was an absolutely terrifying thing. I couldn't begin to like theorize what Vivia's doing. Like like the only thing I could say is that probably he saw the death. He saw the death god. He saw Shinigami, and said, "I got to do something about this."
The station is this way.
Right? That's what I have to believe. He saw Shinigami and says, "I have to do something about this because it's dangerous." But the way he said we are dangerous, right? We as a person are dangerous. What if?
He's still not here?
Okay.
Maybe he's waiting in a car. Let's check around the roundabout area.
Oh. See something there already?
Maybe he's in that car.
There we go. And our memory shard. Fufubuki? So is that like how many memory shards we have with this as well? Another one. So we have. Oh, we have like 5 to do then. Because we have 4 with Fubuki. Okay. Oh, yeah, that car over there. Big dead giveaway. I've never seen that car before in my life. Okay, before we go do anything, let's do a gumshoe gab. Before we go crazy into this type of stuff. I want to talk to Vivia. I want to see more of Vivia. Oh, look at our man. Please just be worried about us. It's the way he said that we are dangerous, by the way. That's what I was thinking. He's like, we are dangerous. Like, Yuma is dangerous. So what if, like, before we had our memories, like, maybe just whoever touches the book, or has the book, or has gotten the death god, there's some hidden danger to us that we don't know about? Maybe.
What are you reading?
What do you ask?
It's rare to
I forgot to
hear
do
you
the
laugh,
voice lines for this.
So I was wondering what the book was about.
I love that. We're like, hey, what are you, like, we heard him laugh and we want to know more about it. That's Yuma for you.
I see. So you wish to learn about the book. You won't know by the title alone, but the genre is fantastique.
Fantastique?
Fantastique?
Me. You and I have the same answers all the
It's not a
time.
major genre, so there's no need to be ashamed if you haven't heard of it.
Oh, thank you. We love Vivia. Don't shame people for not knowing something.
The definition of fantastique is up for debate, but the ones I prefer to read are the ones with ghosts and demons, stories of mythic worlds that cannot exist within our grasp of the laws of nature.
That doesn't sound interesting at all.
I know. I think it's pretty cool.
I guess it's kind of like how people who obsess over music end up listening to stuff regular people can't comprehend.
I think everyone's capable of comprehending that music, though. It's just I think it's time, right? And it's like wanting to put in the time. A lot of people like don't want to put in the time, and that's perfectly fine, you know.
Well, I can lend it to you if you're interested.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Why not?
You're so kind, Yuma. But it's alright.
See, that's the thing, because Vivia calls us kind, but then again, these are flashbacks, so we can't call on these to be like how he feels about us now. So he could have changed his opinion of us since then.
I can tell you're not interested at all.
That's not true.
If you're interested, I'm interested.
Hang on. I should tell him directly. I'm sorry. I think I'll pass.
No need to feel bad about it. I figured the odds of you saying no were 99%. Besides, this book isn't widely read in the first place.
Still, that surprises me.
What does? Me reading the Fantastique?
Well, it's more like I didn't expect a detective to be reading stuff like that.
Vivia ain't a normal detective by any means.
How do I put this? I thought detectives would read more logical stuff.
That's a fair assumption, right? That is a fair assumption.
doesn't it feel weird to read something that's not realistic?
Reading just makes me feel sick, period.
Yeah? Well, honestly, like, I don't read books a lot. I read manga, but I don't read books a lot.
No, I actually prefer stories where logic can't be used to explain it away.
Okay.
I see.
If you think that illogical stories feel strange, perhaps you believe all mysteries must be solved.
All mysteries must be solved.
So, is Vivia saying that they don't think that every mystery should be solved then?
I never really thought about it, but maybe you're right.
But we see it, but we as like our detective self see it as like, if there's a mystery, we have to solve it. Because then we're all like, and that adds into all the side quests they're doing as well.
You don't feel the same way, Vivia?
I believe some mysteries should never be solved. For example, UFOs and other supernatural phenomena.
Oh, okay. So you'd rather just think of it as maybe being real?
Many people harbor their dreams and fantasies in those mysteries, so shattering them is simply cruel.
Many people harbor their dreams and fantasies in those mysteries, so shattering them is simply cruel. So we're talking about the idea of like, you know, allowing people to believe things for as long as they want.
Besides,
Memories
from our childhood are not all beautiful. However, there is no doubt they are innocent.
And back to the childhood, because you know Vivia had a childhood that was pretty rough, but they didn't get much affection from their parents. The only affection they got was when they were locked in like cupboards and small spaces. But again, it's an innocent memory because you're not intentionally trying to get punished when you're yeah.
If there is a river of time, its water is horribly murky.
There he goes again. I'm sure it's something he doesn't want to talk about. But why would he think that way if he believes not all mysteries should be solved? Maybe that's where his secret lies.
Master, you
Honestly,
and Vivia seem to have grown.
That was probably a more confusing thing, like for parts of that for sure. But Vivia is a very confusing character, is kind of what we like him. But the way he talked about, I think what he's saying is like, hey, like, if there is a river of time, its water is horribly murky. So like the water we pass throughout time isn't clean. It's confusing. Like sometimes even like memories from your childhood are not beautiful. Some of them, I no doubt they're innocent. So like your memories from your childhood might not be the ones that you actually truly remember. Is a river of time, its water is horribly murky. It's saying that things like are dirty. The water is dirty, so your path is not always clean. And he's saying, why would he think that if he believes not all mysteries should be solved? So it's like, okay, if you think the water's so murky, why would you not want to clean it? So I can think from Yuba's perspective, he's always coming from the perspective of like, if I see something I can solve, I want to solve it. Vivia's coming from the perspective of like, if I see something that's mysterious, but it's something that like isn't like harming anybody or something like that, I kind of want to like make sure that it keeps the mystery alive. That's the way I saw it anyway. But it could be very wrong. As always. Lovely. I wanted to do one of the gumshoe gads before we definitely got into the car, for sure. We still have 3 or 4 others to do. Wait, Makoto just did a car? You just have oh, it's yellow as well. I love a yellow car. We love a yellow car here. Perfect. No, that's fine because I think, wait. Oh, I pressed yes anyway. I didn't find any shards, but I'm sure you guys would call out if I need. Oh my god, what a pose! Look at this, yow!
Oh,
look at your
this
car.
Of course, it's made by Amaterasu Corporation.
This is so interesting, man. We started from like this guy saving our lives, coming down on a balloon to save us, and now we're getting into his yellow sports car.
Want to do a test drive?
Sure.
No. I don't have a license.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought he meant with us in the passenger seat, but of course he wouldn't be test driving it then, would he?
What a coincidence. Neither do I.
Oh no. That's like, it's almost like it would be worse if like we were halfway through the drive and he's like, man, I hope one day I get my license.
Huh?
Yeah, huh?
Come on, get in. I'll take you to the secret lab now.
Look at this kid. This guy without a license is going to take us to the secret lab.
I'm having a lot of doubts right now.
Yeah. Just 2 little guys going in their sports car to the secret lab. Why not? Make a field day of it, make a field trip of it. Man, look at Kane Ward. Holy hell. Wait, we're getting a cutscene out of this too? Oh my god, look at this. Shinigami sitting on her lap. That's so adorable.
You seem nervous. I don't blame you. You're heading into the heart of
Yes,
enemy
you're so
territory
right. You're so
now.
right. It's terrifying. Look, we're going right there. Look at this. I didn't expect to get here so early, I suppose, as well. And we're just gonna drive on in.
This is the security area. It uses biometric authentication, so it's difficult to slip past. Of course, everything will be fine because I'm here.
Sure. Oh, the mask is off, so he can do. So he does have a face. He does have a face. That's one mystery solved. And it's more road. Shinigami tried to take a look at him as well.
From here on, we'll be inside Amaterasu headquarters. Are you ready?
No.
Yes.
Oh, Yuma. I adore Yuma so much. He is one of the best characters. Like one of the best protagonists we played on the channel, I would say. Really fantastic protagonist. Really easy to follow, really easy to support, and want to do well, right? Holy hell. Look at this place. It's like a futuristic airport or something. Look at the size.
We managed to get inside.
How do you clean the place like
Welcome
this?
to Amaterasu Corporation. Be more bold. If you look like that, people will only suspect you.
Be more bold. And we're just walking with him.
A cyber-futuristic lobby! It's nothing like Fuzzhead's agency.
No, it's it's a very, very big contrast.
Something unsettling about it. It feels so sterile.
Yes, it's so clean.
I totally get you. I could really use some blood and guts
Well-
and a headless corpse or two when
Well,
hurt.
no. How about not that?
No, you totally don't get me.
It's crazy because, like,
Didn't the receptionist seem really suspicious of me?
With a face like that, it can't be helped.
a face like mine?
My face?
How about we pretend you're my secretary? Yes, you're here as my able-bodied secretary.
Why add able bodies?
Now stand up straight. You are supposed
I think
to
what
be-
he's saying is actually very accurate, by the way.
I don't know if I can change so suddenly.
Look at, oh my god. Makoto's like loving this though, right? But like, what's so crazy about that is that he's so right. It's like, act like you belong here and you're gonna, you know, I mean, you can get into a lot of places by acting like you belong there. So like, if we do stand up a little bit straight, we stop being so nervous about what's in front of us, even though that's very difficult for someone like Yuma as well. Like, my heart would be pounding if I was here, and we're going right to the restricted area. Who's that over there? It's just two little guys doing their business. I think they're the same height as well.
The secret lab is deep underground. Regular employees are not given access to it. That should do it.
This is making me nervous.
Oh my god, more than understandable.
Who knew you could get inside so easily? Everything is almost a bit too easy here. My puffiness is all pins and needles.
Yeah, as it would be for me as well.
Can't imagine he's plotting anything. Besides, I may as well take back whatever information I can get.
Honestly, very, very, how do I say it? Positive outlook on this, Yuma.
But what good will it do you if you die? Then again, I could just take over your corpse and walk all the way back to the agency in your place.
Yeah, but let's not think about that.
Well, if that happens, I'm counting on you.
He's like, you gotta
By the
solve
way,
this then.
If there's something you want to ask, go ahead now. There won't be time to talk once we arrive at the lab.
I do want to say that Yuma, like, I think that's like such an interesting growth between him and Shinigami, where it's like instead of just being weirded out by that, like I was, he was kind of like, well, look, if that happens, then I'm counting on you to kind of solve this case then.
Oh, then what should I ask about?
About Makoto first. If it's a choice, I want to know about you first.
Mr. Makoto, you're really the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation, right?
Please, it's just Makoto. You really still doubt me? You saw us move past security.
Yeah, but...
Do you have a problem with the way I look? Would you prefer I was an old man with a comb-over?
No, I would not. You look fantastic. Okay, oh look, he's so sad about it too. Please do not. No, don't be sad about this.
I suppose I could make a mask like that.
No, it's it's great. It's great. We all love it.
Please, don't. Just stay the way you are.
He said you're perfect the way you are, Makoto.
You sure? I have other masks, so let me know if you have any requests.
Way too kind. Way too kind. Wow.
By the way, this mask is modeled after a god worshipped by the Bora Bora tribe, who live near the equator.
When did you first become CEO here?
I love all these questions. Again, I want to learn more about Makoto, of course. Yeah.
I think it was about 3 years ago.
3
I haven't
years.
always lived in Kanai Ward. I just happened to come here for work at Amaterasu Corporation.
Okay. So you okay?
Just
I didn't know
one
that.
small accomplishment, and then, before I knew it, I was chosen to be CEO.
Wait, what? How?
Is that true? It sounds like you have your head in the clouds.
Of course it's true.
Then what was the small
Yeah,
accomplishment
for
you
small
mentioned?
accomplishment, it must have been actually
must have
bigger
been
than.
significant enough for you to be chosen.
Yeah.
I can't discuss the details of my work. Even if I told you, it's too specialized for you to understand.
I understand. You big smart, I big dumb. I understand.
Honestly, I'm surprised you aren't from Kanai Ward. I thought you were born and raised here.
Yeah, for someone to be the head, like the CEO of Amaterasu, it's very, very interesting that it's an outsider.
Well, if you stay in one spot for 3 years, you grow attached to it.
I suppose.
They say even couples who have fallen in love usually break up within the first 3 years.
What should I ask about?
So we're continuing to ask. So again, we learned about Makoto is that like he can change his face, change the mask. He is the CEO, and he became CEO 3 years ago after a small accomplishment. Very interesting. About the secret lab.
What sort of place is the secret lab?
It's literally a lab that's secret.
Okay. Actually, a very Makoto answer.
That doesn't answer my question.
With any organization, state-of-the-art research is kept top secret, and only the senior executives are given access. All companies keep their research secret to protect their profits.
That's true, but...
We have especially advanced research machinery, even by Amaterasu standards.
Okay.
This is where our world-leading products are created.
So what are you developing
So he's very
here?
smart, by the way. Even if like, let's say like some of the stuff he's saying isn't true. No, let's say if he's trying to deceive us in some way, like we don't know, right? I don't know. Like I want to trust Makoto a lot because I actually like enjoy their company quite a bit, and I actually think they're very interesting. But I think someone described it very well, where it's like I wonder if this is like him trying to kind of like get us on his side a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe that's it. I want to trust him. But I wonder if, like, the things he's saying are all true. That's the thing. If you deflect a question with truth. Because it is, like, that's the thing. It's like, we're not going to tell people our research because, like, that would be ridiculous because we'll lose our profits. We'll lose all of that stuff. We'll lose our research. Other people start doing that research. We're not going to tell people what we're making. That would, again, be very foolish. So it's like...
I can't tell you that, but feel free to look with your own eyes and imagine for yourself.
That's the thing. It's like that's a fair thing from any company. You know what I mean? It's like I can't tell you what we're working on. So it's like even if like he is trying to trick us in some way, like we don't know what's happening, right? Let's say like my trust in him is like unfounded, or like maybe my desire to trust him is not founded. I think that's like he has not lied to us yet because everything he says is true, even if he's using the parts of the truth that he wants to use.
Perhaps I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Our head of research is Dr. Weska, a specialist in weapons development.
Oh.
Weapons development?
Yeah.
The crudest, yet most delicate research in the entire world. It's a lot to worry about.
What do you mean?
Well, this is just a rumor, but someone in Amaterasu Corporation is working behind the scenes with Dr. Weska.
Yeah?
I don't know what they're plotting, but if this rumor is true, they must be dealt with eventually.
What?
Whether as CEO of Amaterasu, or as someone who loves this city.
So he's saying he's gonna deal with it?
Which is why you brought me here as part of your inspection.
Very good. You're a sharp one.
Wait, so if we're getting the full idea of this, he's saying our head of research is Dr. Yusuke, a specialist in weapons development. The crudest yet most delicate research in the world. So what he's saying is that someone in Amaterasu is working behind the scenes, so like working... Right, so first I was kind of like, okay, well, why is that an issue, right? But what is actually happening here is that there's someone in the other sections of Amaterasu working with them behind the scenes, and he doesn't want them doing that, so he's like, hey, I want to get rid of them at some point. And then he said to us, like, which is why I brought you here as part of the inspection. But, like, are we going to help out with that? So he's saying, oh, we're saying, yeah, okay.
So he purposely brought you here so no one would suspect his real motive?
Crazy. Crazy. So he is, again, like, that's the thing. It's, you know, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
He's obviously using you as a scapegoat in case something happens. This guy's
Shinigami suspected him from the start. From the start.
I don't think he's revealed his true motive yet.
Yeah.
And I won't end up as some sacrificial lamb.
Oh, Yuma. We love it. We love you talking like this.
What should I ask about?
So now we learned that there is a weapons development going on with Dr. Yusuke, and there's someone secretly working with them, and he wants to get rid of him. About the Peacekeepers.
Are there any peacekeepers at the secret lab?
Of course. They're everywhere. However, due to confidentiality issues, we have regulations in place minimizing the number of staff there.
Couldn't you order them to withdraw? Is that possible?
It's not so easy. To deal with the peacekeepers, you must deal with their leader.
Which is Yomi.
Yomi, right?
Yeah.
But considering your positions, don't you outrank him?
Interesting. I'm so happy you asked this question.
Maybe to the outside world, but in truth, we're not so different.
What's your relationship with him?
You could say we both fought for the top spot in Amaterasu. That's the easiest way to
Okay,
put
and
it.
you won the top spot?
Fought for the top?
At the time, Yomi was so elite. It was assumed he'd be the next CEO.
And that's probably why he despises you. Well, he despises a lot of people, in fairness, but...
No one expected I would overtake him and gain that title for myself.
But in the end, you were chosen.
I never purposely aimed for the top,
Oh my god, I didn't even try.
but there was something I had to do as the CEO.
What was it?
It's a long story, so I'll save it for another day.
Okay.
In any case, I was officially appointed as CEO. So that's the post I hold now.
Yeah, and I do kind of like Makoto's character quite a bit because, again, like I said, like withholding information, only telling us bits and pieces of stuff. It's actually pretty cool.
Yomi believes I cheated to get my way here. Ever since then, he's hated my guts and has grown more heavy-handed over time.
Yeah, like you can tell that like he has a very like different hatred towards Makoto than other people. It's like a very kind of like, you know, like deep-seated like, this guy annoys me kind of hatred.
The previous CEO died in an accident. But my guess is that actually...
You think Yomi is responsible?
That's just a guess, mind you.
That would be absolutely crazy if Yomi was responsible for
I think we
this.
could do something
Well,
like that.
not crazy because we know what he's
Regardless,
like.
His resentment seems justified.
Yeah, like with the resentment and how crazy he is for sure. But like if that's like the reveal of like, how do I say it? Like it makes sense, but also I think it'd be crazy because then it's like you're adding another conspiracy onto. But then again, there's so many conspiracies in Amaterasu. It's like at this stage, it's like you're adding conspiracy onto conspiracy.
I don't know what he's thinking. But the fact remains that he's spreading fear throughout the whole city.
True.
For the sake of Kanai Ward's future, I cannot allow him to run free.
And this is what you're telling us for sure, right? Well, we know Yomi's bad. We know you've saved her life twice. That's the only thing I'm going on for now.
He says it's for Kanai Ward's future, but it's probably just for himself.
Right now, we're going along with this, right? Shinigami...
This is just a fight for power. It'd be a nice show if more corpses pile up.
Okay, Shinigami. But Shinigami's like looking out for this situation. I think Shinigami has like, you know, their head screwed on quite well. Because like they're all like, it's good to have someone doubting stuff all the time too.
The WDO getting involved now certainly complicates things.
It's complicated enough already. You're the only one who hasn't noticed yet, Master.
I thought I knew, but I get the feeling the worst is yet to come.
Oh my god, don't even say that. So much sad stuff has happened so far.
Although, I have no idea what form worst will take.
That's the thing. You know what? He's actually got it right. Like, there is like this feeling of like especially as we're here in this corporation, like there's like this anticipation of like something bad happening, but I have no idea what. You know what I mean? It's terrifying.
We're here.
Just we're here. Just a casual we're here.
There's that face again. Did you forget? Right now, you're my able secretary. Don't look so worried.
He's right, and that's the way we have to act if you want to
Or
like make
should
sure
I
we
lend
blend
you
in
an extra
here.
mask? It'll be perfect for hiding your face.
That would actually be kind of like fun.
No, I'm fine.
I'd find it fun. The two of us go around with masks.
Then let's go.
That would be a fun day for all of us. Oh my god, look at these guys.
That's odd.
Oh no, what's odd? What's odd?
The gate was left open. Under normal security circumstances, there wouldn't be so many peacekeepers.
Then what's happening?
Did they find out about me?
Oh no, you don't say it so loud.
If so, you'd already be captured. They wouldn't even let you off the elevator. For now, let's ask them what's up.
Hey, wait!
Man. There's such a nervous feeling I have playing this right now. Right? Because we know something bad will happen. Right? We know something bad. Like, again, this game isn't a game that's like a happy game. It's not a cheerful game. Right? And it's like, it's cheerful a lot of times. Like, there's a lot of like, levity. There's a lot of fun that happens in it as well. But like, oh my god. Like, I have this feeling of like, so, like I'm so happy to be with someone like Makoto because they're such a fun character. But I'm like, what? Because we have Vivia in the background. The stuff they're saying. They had the box cutter out at one point. We have like still the detective agency that's back there that doesn't know where we are at all. Now we're here with Makoto in the Amaterasu Corporation, and anything can happen here. Anything can happen. Guys, that's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, we're going to go in deeper into the Amaterasu Corporation. And for now, I want to say thank you so much to Never Can Pay the Baby Gangster tier on Patreon. That being Ty Fire 2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Delicious Felix, Yule, Radish, Anusta, Shibata Bread, Malcolm Day, Death Trap, and Lynx Markey. I'll see you very soon.